Hi, it's Mike Sheridan again with another tip about improving your public speaking techniques. Today I want to focus on the first 7 to 15 seconds of your presentation. That's where your audience makes a first impression of who you are and whether they're going to listen to you very actively or not. And I'm suggesting we maximize the use of those first 7 to 15 seconds, not by going through thanking the host and the organization you're speaking to and glad that you're here tonight kind of thing. I want you to get a fast start with good energy and momentum, and I want you to engage the audience early. One way to do that is to ask questions of the audience right off the bat. Now, these questions can be helpful to confirm that in fact who you are planning to speak in front of is in fact in front of you tonight. That there aren't people that know more or less than what you thought. If they are, you can adjust what you're going to do depending on the feedback. I'm suggesting you ask 3 questions because that gives you a kind of pacing and a momentum to it. Let me give you a little hypothetical example of what that might look like. All right, I'm speaking in front of a Rotary Club tonight. I've just been introduced. I walk up to the microphone. Hi, good evening. Yes, I'm Mike Sheridan. I'd like to start tonight with a couple of questions. How many of you in the audience tonight are married? Can I see a show of hands? Good. Second question is, how many of you have children? Good, even more people. And finally, this is the most important question. How many of you still today consider yourself to be a child? See, that's who I'm talking to tonight. Good crowd. All right, a little funny thing at the end, but you can see the 3-question momentum, 1, 2, and then 3 was kind of the big ba-boom situation. That can help you very much. It gets you off to a good start. The other reason, my strategy in using those questions was not to really learn much about the audience. It was to get everyone in the audience raising their hand at least once. I want to engage everybody in the room. And there's no better way to engage them to ask them a question and hey, we'll respond. Show of hands, some non-threatening way to respond on things. The more engagement you can get early, the better off you are. And from a first impression standpoint, that first 7 to 15 seconds, you see how I've used them. I've used them to the maximum. I've asked questions, I've gotten answers, I've had another question, gotten more answers, the whole process of things. That gives you a perfect opportunity to lead in to the content of your presentation, what you're really going to talk about tonight. It kind of breaks the ice with the audience. It's the best way to make a first impression.